90 here. We're doing strength and dex. Um, I know a lot of people go like, dex is better, strength better. Either one is actually good. The playing for the whole game. They Some has cons and some has weaknesses. So each one does exactly the same thing. They have cons and they have weaknesses. So it doesn't matter which one you pick. You will have a problem sometimes. I will show you this weapons you can go for the whole game. Actually, it's starting characters. Mine's a strength and dex build. I used the knight all the way through. Let's go. Trying to find it. Let's pick a couple of these. It's a couple. No. I think that'd be plenty for right now. Let's put on. Okay. Dual wield swords are very awesome for decks. Amazing for dex builds. Because you can actually go for the whole game with these things. And go to New Game Plus and go for all the DLC. Because they're so strong. Sooner or later, you put a sharp stone on this sooner or later, and you do even more damage. I don't think I have enough spell to do this, but let me show you. I don't think I'm gonna have enough. No. It's called. If you put on a sharp stone, then you use spells and get 30 magicka with this build. It does so much more damage with these two spells. You do these two, it does so much. You start out with this one, does so much damage. This one, a lot of damage. Or you want to go fire, you can get this one. Or you can get the electric spell. So, good about this is you can. It takes a lot of stamina, but you can actually put a lot of stuff for stamina for dual wield swords. You can put on. If I go to it, I don't think I have it equipped. I have that one equipped. I think I will have them equipped. Let me see. You can go with the stamina shield. Then you can go with the stamina ring. You don't need the +3. And they both gives you so much stamina back after you stop moving. Okay, you go up here. I only like fighting one at a time because they're a pain. These things are amazing. If you want to dodge, roll around, knights are a pain in the ass after you have to fight multiple of them. But there's an unblockable move. Like, you cannot parry this. You can block it, but it would take a lot of your stamina off. So what you do is push R L2, and you do this move. That can't get parried. Even if you click this and push R2 after you do it. This, R2. You do even more damage after you do that. So plus this with a Sharp Stone and Magic Spell, and it does so much more damage. And you can get through the whole game with this build, all the way through. I'd probably make a build going all the way through it, sooner or later. Next one we're gonna do is the Strength Weapon. You can go through the whole game. It has Dark Spell on it because I don't have it because I did a Knight all the way through. You can get this again, but this is the best axe. You can play the whole game with it. It does a lot of damage going through the whole game. I think it does. Well, that much because it's not leveled up. It does so much more damage. If you have the Dark Gem on it, it's alright, but I would put a Strength Stone to it, the Heavy Gem, and it does even more damage. Because it does a buff, and you can go through shields after you have it two-handed, so you just keep going, and it just goes for shields. This is another strength weapon. It's really, really good. All the way through the game. There's unblockable too. Is you push this down, then you push R2, and this is unparryable. You can't parry this. It pushes them, does massive damage, then you can slam down to even do more damage. They get stunned too. There's another. You can get this sword early. It's really early. You can get it in this place, and two-handed sword. It's really good, being a heavy. You can put a heavy gem on it. It really does good damage. I use it a lot. Then you can go even heavier, but you got to play with a skinny. Be able to play with this. So you probably have to take all your arm off because it's a heavy sword. It's 20 pounds. It's heavy, but it does awesome damage. The moveset is amazing. I gotta wait after stamina comes back to do this. Unequipped, you do different moves. So, it's really good. Then you go with the Knight Sword. The Knight Sword is the most overpowered sword you can get in the game after you build your build like it. This one is way heavy. It does a lot of damage, and there's no point in using it. Same with this sword. No point using it. It's too damn heavy. You gotta put a lot of points into equipment, and there's no point playing with them in early game, late game. Then you have his hammer. I don't think I can use the perk. You do that move, and it does a lot of damage. There's Smo's hammer. You can do the same thing. You can dual wield it, and you can push L2 for his jump attack. Does a lot of damage. The electric thing I use a lot for Faith. Dexterity weapons, samurai sword, bleed, really popular. Rapiers, you can do rapiers. They're like a skinny sword, but they do massive damage. You can use this. Bad part about using these is, so this one, let me see. This move right here, you're stuck in it. After you go around the circle, you have to do your 2 hits, and you're stuck in it. You can't roll out of this move, so that it can help you with spells and all that. So you can stun pretty much a lot of people, but you stuck in one spot, and it's not fun. Then you have the dual-wield swords. They do mass amount of damage. Fire hit, they go down. Then you got the... I mean, wait after stamina comes back. Then you have like really pulley-oly too, and do mass amount of damage. It's not very good for PvP. You can catch some people, but a lot of people, you can easily just dodge behind them and just hit them in the back. Okay, let's get the next one. This one I think is the best weapon for if you want to have a two-handed sword. This thing is the same amount of damage as a two-handed sword. This one does... Let me go back here. Not fully maxed out. Not like this one. This one does 100 damage. This is 400, but it's maxed out practically. So this one is exactly the same amount of damage as this one, but it's lighter, it's faster. If you want a two-wielded sword, this is awesome. You get this from the black skeleton dudes. You get they have the red hand. You mine them and get the sword. It's really good. I really like it. What I do is put a strength build only thing for this. So I would put a heavy gem on it. That's pretty much it for all the blades. Hammers. All the hammers do is each time they have blocking, they take shields off quicker. This one is actually the best hammer in the game because it has a buff you can do, make it even bigger. It's really good. You got Smoke's Hammer. It's mostly for stunning the enemy. The best heavy weapon with, I think strength. Yeah, strength. I call it the best one because it's fast. Faster than most great swords. God damn it. I hate this guy so much. Yeah, spin move. How much stamina you have. There's, from Dark Souls 1, there's this one. It's super fast. And it's strength dex build. It's really good. It's really good. These two are really good as a dex and a strength build. That's pretty much it for strength weapons. I kind of just gave up and just started to use this one and Havel's shield. Because after you hit a certain amount of point of New Game Plus, you take a lot of damage. So yep, that's my build right here forever. The best armor set is still Smo's armor, but I'm too heavy. Well, I don't think I can put it on. Because it has the best resistances in the game. Let's see. Because if you see, put that on. Well, actually, it lowers everything. Never mind. But if you have everything on, Smo's hammer, you can't see the damn screen. Literally, he's too fat. So sometimes you're like super close to him and you can't see anything. There's another armor set you can go with. It's, don't remember his name. I only know Smo because I love them more. Is I don't have it anymore. I think I have his weapon. His spear. Yeah. You can do a Faith spear build with this one. It's really good with Faith. And you can get his armor set too. It's with the small boss too. I don't remember his name. But he does lightning. He charges with his spear. And does lightning blasts. And you can use the clutch ring, and you can use well, shit, me find my ring again. Pretty bad. Clutch ring. Oh shit, this is on the rings anyway. And the Leo ring. If you have both of these equipped, so we did like 250 damage with Faith. Now we do 290 damage, and with the pokey weapon, I think. Let me see. Let's see real quick. Leo ring is not equipped. Leo ring is really good with all pokey weapons, so scabbards, this thing, a couple great swords. So 282 damage. So we put the Leo ring on. And with spear builds, they don't take a lot of stamina to use. At all. There's a lot of spears out there that just takes little chunks of things. We now do a little bit more damage. I think I max it with that too. Yep. Because he's doing spear and faith, so. It's really good. And having this armor set on would be pretty nice to have. So, that's pretty much it with the strength build. So, you guys have a nice one. See you later. Oh, yeah, just saying with how much souls I need. I need a lot for my one level, so it's ridiculous. So, you guys have a nice one. See you later. Bye. Peace.